All right, question number 4. Which expression is equivalent to x squared plus 5x minus 6? If we look, this is a trinomial, and all of my answers are the product of two binomials. There are 3 ways you can do this problem. I will show you all 3. So what this question is going to require us to do is to do some AM factoring. I want to add up to 5 and multiply to negative 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list out my factors of 6, which are 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. I'm now going to draw my diamond and put a negative 6 up top and a positive 5 downstairs. So now I have to play around with these numbers. I got to figure out, is it a 1 and a 6 or a 2 and a 3? So if I do 1 and 6, 1 times 6 is positive 6. I want a negative 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of these numbers negative. I'm going to make my 1 negative. Negative 1 times 6 is negative 6, and negative 1 plus 6 is 5. So that is going to be my factors. So I can rewrite this trinomial as x minus 1 times x plus 6. So it's going to be choice number 4. That's the first way to do it. That's the real way to do it if you want to think about it, actually doing the factoring by hand. There is another way. I could have done a box method on each of my answer choices. I'm just going to do a box method on choice number 4 because I know 4 is the correct answer. I'm going to do a box method and multiply out, let me write this out, way number 2, box method. So I'm going to do x plus 6 times x minus 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a box and put my factors on the side. I'm going to do x plus 6, x minus 1. I know x times x is x squared. X times positive 6 is 6x. Negative 1 times x is negative 1x. Negative 1 times 6 is negative 6. Now I'm going to combine my like terms, which in this case are my negative 1x and 6x. So I'm left with x squared plus 5x minus 6, which is exactly what I started with. Another way to do this is just simply using your calculator. So I'm going to put this expression in y1, and I'm going to put this expression in y2. So I'm going to do x squared plus 5x minus 6, and then do x plus 6 times x minus 1. Now, since it says equivalent, I want the same exact table of values. So I'm going to do second graph, and if I look, I have the same table of values. For every value of x, I have the same value for y. Now, here's how I know it's not something like choice number 3. I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to type in x minus 6 times x plus 1. I'm going to do second graph, and if you look, my tables of values are not the same. For instance, at x equals 8, I get 98 and 18, which shows me they are not equivalent. And I could have done that for each of the answer choices. And that's how you do question number 4 from June 2022.